Hello students, good morning everyone. So we have completed our first two lessons and now today we are going to start our third lesson, that is the current electricity. So you know that electricity has lot of importance in this modern world and we depend on this electricity for almost everything in our day-to-day life. We use electricity in hospitals, banks, offices as well as different industries, isn't it? And also our home appliances like fridge, then washing machine, fans, tubes, roti maker, electric oven, that all cannot run without electricity. It means what? Electricity has a lot of importance in our day-to-day life. And now we are going to start this lesson, that is the current electricity. So first of all we have to study the basic concept about the current electricity. So all the materials, we know that there are different materials in our nature and all these materials are divided into three types according to their electrical conductivity. So the materials are divided into three types. The first type, that is conductors. Then the second type, that is insulators. And the third type, that is semiconductor. Out of these three types, we have to study only two types, that is conductors and insulator in our syllabus. Okay, now what do you mean by conductors? Conductors means the materials through which electricity can easily flow or the current can easily flow. For example, all the metals are the good conductors of electricity. Okay, and what do you mean by insulator? Insulators are the materials through which electricity cannot flow. For example, wood, mica, asbestos, glass, all these are the insulators, or we can also say they are bad conductors of electricity. Okay, now what is the difference then between the conductors and insulator? Why the current can only flow through conductors and why not through insulator? So the basic difference between these conductors and insulators is, in conductors it contains large number of free electrons and which are free for the flow of electricity. Okay, so these conductors contains large number of free negatively charged electrons, and these insulators do not contain these electrons, and therefore only conductors are the good conductors of electricity. Means current can only flow through conductor, not through insulators. Okay, so this is the basic difference between these conductors and insulator. Now in this lesson, the first topic that we have to study, that is the electric potential. What do you mean by this electric potential? What is electric potential? And for that, in order to explain this concept, we have to study one simple experiment, and for that experiment we required two plastic bottles. Okay, that is half filled with water, and out of these two bottles, one bottle we have to kept on a stand, means at a particular height, and the other bottle we have to kept below of that. So consider on this stand we kept the first bottle, this first bottle which is half filled with water, it is kept on a stand, and the another plastic bottle is kept below it, that is also half filled with water. Okay, now after that we have to connect these two bottles by a rubber tube. So consider we connect it by a rubber tube like this, and we attach clip to this rubber tube. Now when we remove this clip, then what happens? When we remove the clip, then water flows from this first bottle to second bottle, isn't it? That water flows from the first bottle to second bottle, and then what happened? The level of that first bottle goes on decreasing. That water level in that first bottle is goes on decreasing, and the water level in that first bottle is goes on increasing, and up to which that flow continue till the water level in both the bottles, means the horizontal level of the water in both the bottles becomes equal. Okay, so this flow will be continue up to the water level in both these bottles becomes equal. Why that water flows from first bottle to second bottle? Because the water level in the first bottle is higher than that of the second bottle. Okay, and water always flows from higher level to lower level, that we know, that is the principle. Okay, so that therefore that water flows from first bottle to that of the second bottle. And similarly, like that of water, the electric charges also, okay, that electric charges, it means positive charge as well as negative charges also flows from one point to another point, that depends upon the electric level of that points. Okay, and that electric level is called as the electric potential of that point. Got it? Therefore, the flow of electric charge between two points, that depends on the electric level at these 2 points, and that electric level is called as electric potential at these 2 points. But the actual concept of electric potential, that is not in your syllabus, that we have to study in higher standards. Okay, so you just remember that when the electric charges flows from one point to another point, then that depends on that electric level at these 2 points, and that electric level is called as electric potential at these 2 points. Okay, so this is about the electric potential. Now after that we have to study about the potential difference. What do you mean by potential difference? Electric potential difference. So we have to study this second concept, that is the electric potential difference. Now remember always that positive charges always flows from higher potential to lower potential point. What I said, positive charges always flows from higher potential point, higher potential to lower potential point. Okay, and the negative charges means electrons flows from lower potential point to higher potential point. Remember always that positive charges always flows from higher potential point to lower potential point, and the negative charges, it means electrons always flows from lower potential points to higher potential point. Now current or that electricity flows due to the flow of these negative charges, means electrons. Okay, the electric current, we can say the electric current is nothing but the rate of flow of charge or that rate of flow of electrons. It means that electricity flows due to that negatively charged electrons, isn't it? And these electrons flows from lower potential to higher potential point. You can give a simple example of the lightning strikes on the earth during rainy season. And what is the reason behind this? That is due to the flow of electrons from the lower potential point on the clouds. Okay, means on the cloud there is a lower potential, and these electrons flows from that lower potential point to higher potential point, which is on the earth. Means on the clouds there is a lower potential, and on the earth there is a higher potential, and this electron flows from lower potential points to higher potential point, and the effect of that, there is a lightning strikes on the earth. Okay, so this is the simple example. Now what do you mean by then this electric potential difference? Therefore the electric potential difference means the difference between the values of the potential at 2 points. Suppose one point, that is A, and the another point is B, and the difference between the values of potential at these 2 points, consider the potential at point A, that is VA, and the potential at point B is VB. Then the electric potential difference means VA minus VB. The difference between the values of the potential at 2 points, that is called as the electric potential difference. And in order to understand this, we have to consider one more diagram. So let us see. Consider there are two charged conductors. So this is positive charge conductor, positive charge conductor, and this is negative charge conductor, negative charge conductor. Okay, and these two charge conductors are connected to each other by this conducting wire. Conducting wire. Now always remember that the positive charge conductors is always at higher potential. Okay, so this is at high potential. And these negative charge conductors are always at lower potential. Lower potential. And now when a conducting wire is connected between these two charge conductors, then what happened? Between these two charge conductor, potential difference will be created. Suppose this is conductor A and this is conductor B. Okay, and then what happened? A potential difference is created between these two conductors, and due to that potential difference, the electrons which are on that negative charge conductor, these electrons start to flow from that B to A. Okay, these electrons start to flow from lower potential to higher potential, means this from negative charge conductor to this positive charge conductor, and due to that flow of electrons, the current flowing through that conducting wire from positive to negative. Remember, the direction of current is always opposite to that of the flow of electrons. So the electrons flows from B to A. It means from negative to positive, and due to that current flows from positive to negative. Okay, so this is the conventional direction of current. Remember always. Okay, and this current flows due to the potential difference which is created between terminal A and terminal B. Okay, and there that is called as the electric potential difference. So electric potential difference, how to define it? It is defined as the difference between the values of potential at 2 points A and B, that is called as the electric potential difference between these 2 points. Let us consider one example. Consider the potential at point A is plus 2 volt. Okay, volt is the unit of that electric potential. Remember, so the potential at point A is plus 2 volt and the potential at point B is minus 2 volt. Then what is the potential difference? Okay, what is the potential difference? So potential difference, how to find it? The potential difference between these two conductors, that is the difference between these two potential. So first we have to take higher potential minus lower potential. Okay, so what is the higher potential? That is twice V, minus what is the lower potential? That is minus twice V. So this minus minus becomes plus, and therefore 2V plus 2V, that is equal to 4 volt. It means the potential difference between these two conductors in this case, that is equal to 4 volt. Got it? We have to take the difference between these two values, and in order to take the difference, the sign should remains as it is. Okay, don't change the sign. So this plus twice V minus minus twice V. So minus and this minus becomes plus. Okay, and then 2V plus 2V, that is equal to 4 volt. This is the potential difference between these 2 points. Let us consider another example. Consider the potential at this first conductor, that is plus twice V, and the potential on the second conductor is 0. Then what is the potential difference between these two? That is higher potential minus lower potential. So the potential difference is twice V, 2 volt. Okay, so this is the potential difference between these two conductors. In this manner you can find out the potential difference between these two conductors. So what is the potential difference? That is the difference between the values of the potential at these 2 points A and B. Okay, so I hope you understood all this. So let us stop here. Thank you and have a nice day.